Hi everyone, welcome to Nice Driving 21. What my viewer does here is really impressive. I've used this to actually get rid of a tailgater, but they go all the way round a roundabout to aid the flow of the emergency services. Nice thinking. Success. I simply love this clip. This information will stick with this young kid forever.
Or some at home, or they've grown and moved away. You can be single, young, and holding your tongue because your thoughts on adoption make you think you're wrong.
Because the lights aren't working.
You just don't know what's what. Maybe
So,
you can adopt.
in line with the highway code, use the horn so that people know I'm coming around the corner.
Big family. And family.
And I asked you to stop so I could hear other
Visit
people's horn.
adoptsouth.org.uk.
Here's a clip from Liverpool, quite close to where I live, and it shows a great example of how to deal with a poor emerge. Would you have dealt with this so easily?
Hello.
For me, single track roads with passing places never seem to cause many problems. Road users all seem to work together and forward plan to keep the flow as much as possible. But the thing that I'd like to raise with this clip is that these scenarios are no different than meeting traffic when we have parked cars. Yet when there are parked cars, I think you're much more likely to encounter someone barging through and taking priority rather than for it to be given first. Do you think that I've got a point with this? I'll be interested to hear your thoughts in the comments, and if you agree with me, do you have any theories on why this is the case? Everyone in this clip did a great job. Well done.
Shows you could get a better deal on your credit card, but don't panic. You could super save 327.
I spy some footage from a VFO dashcam. Please help support the channel by checking out all the links in the description. If you're after any camera system for a car, a bicycle, a motorbike, or even when you're on your horse, we've got all bases covered. Now, onto the clip. If we look at the road markings, both lanes can go to the A49. So why is this lorry driver in lane 2? Are they overtaking anyone? No. And this is enough that should send the alarm bells ringing. And my viewer gets it well. We haven't heard this for a while, but make things a non-event. Just like this. Someone else who doesn't really know where they're going, and another non-event from one of my viewers. Well done.
You could actually group those three things together and it's sort of the same. See how worried.
My viewer in this clip does a great job of spotting the other vehicle coming the other way before it's seen. Use whatever reflection you can to help you anticipate. But remember, when you don't see any reflection doesn't mean it's always going to be clear. Show caution. And remember, the use of the horn is always a potential option. Well done also to the oncoming van driver for reversing back to accommodate a bigger vehicle. Nice job. The lorry driver to the right also deserves a mention. Here's an interesting one for you. My viewer stops early at this set of lights. Have you got any idea what for? The lanes are narrow, and my viewer spotted the lorry approaching from behind and understood about tail end swing. Emergency service vehicles should be using their signals to let other road users know where they intend to go, and in this clip my viewer picks up on this brilliantly and leaves the ambulance options. Textbook, but just be careful of people behind who won't be as aware as you are. Here we've got another great example of approaching a junction and making certain you can stop in a distance you see is clear. Totally under control. People who stare at the car in front of them don't do this very well. It's because they can't see. Where should you stop now with this bus coming? The early signal of sitting there and doing nothing was picked up really early by the bus driver. Top work all round. Great job for not acting on the poor beckon. That could have been a dangerous one, that. It's hard to pick up on audio, but these cyclists let these horse riders know they wish to pass on the right.
Morning. No worries. Gonna go slow and let this guy pass.
The reason why I've put this clip into a nice driving episode is many motorists still have a poor perception of how the majority of cyclists act on the roads, and this needs to change.
You did show a good degree of patience. Got a thumbs up.
We're all humans, don't forget. Riding a motorbike requires a high level of observation to keep you safe, so it's even more important to spot the road users who could be causing a problem. Look at this van to lane 2. It's slowing particularly early. What's that said to you? They could be carrying quite a heavy load and just slowing early for that reason, or they might not know where they're going. They've now just had to stop at the entrance to the roundabout, in lane 2 still. By being not too close to the van in front, my viewers given themselves plenty of room to see. Now watch closely the actions of the van again in lane 2 next to us. They're quite slow, but my viewers sussed it. They're staying in a staggered formation. And it was a good job. Great little save. Here's another example of driving in a staggered formation. It aids flow, whatever scenario it's used in. Who picked up on the motorcycle having little glances to the right before he moved. In my opinion, the lack of responsibility shown by the more vulnerable is getting worse. But try not to get consumed with them being in the wrong. Concentrate on the good that you've done. Remember, it's nice to be nice, and that even benefits yourself a lot of the time. And to finish, we've got a lovely clip from 2 of our knights of the road. A piece of bodywork has just fell off the lorry that's parked up a little on the left, and my viewer and the tipper truck driver decide to fix the problem. It's a little bit easier when you're driving a lorry and you can block the whole carriageway, but there's still danger here. Usually calling 999 and taking the advice from the emergency services is the best option. But anyway, in this situation, these guys had it covered. Top class. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you all soon.